Hello, in this video I will be showing you how to set up Unity and GitHub so that you can access the project and you'll be able to grab updates easily as they come out. To help keep things consistent across everyone's computers, we are having everyone use the same version of Unity. So you can get to that current version of Unity down here in the README. So you just click this link and it would take you to the download page for that version. If you're a Unity Hub user, you might be able to grab this version, but maybe not. It usually only provides the latest version. So this is the more consistent way to ensure you have that. If what you see on this page is different from what's in the video, don't worry. That's just the version we're using. It might even be an older version. This is assuming that we'll be upgrading, which we may or may not be. So what you do then is you'd go in here and pick whichever Unity editor matches your OS. If I'm on Windows, I will download this. And I'm actually already currently downloading it. It's a somewhat large file. All right, now that Unity has finally finished downloading, I'm going to launch the installer. And wait a second to go through this whole process. And this will take some time. We will also need, while that's downloading, we'll also need to go grab GitHub Desktop. So you can just put that in Google, and then you can download it from here. This will be whichever OS you are on. For this whole process, you will need to make a GitHub account, just because GitHub Desktop requires that you have an account for it to work. In my case, I've used GitHub Desktop before, so it's going to remember what my user credentials are. Well, to downloading the project is a process called cloning. So that is, you click up here on this code dropdown. In your case, you're going to want to make sure it's switched to this HTTPS, and then you just copy this URL that it has here. And then over in GitHub Desktop, it's up here in this file, you'd say clone repository, and then go up here to URL, paste it in, and I'm going to, and then you'll want to make sure to put the game in a place that makes sense for just somewhere where you can get to it easily. Since I already have the project cloned somewhere on my computer, I'm going to just go into, I've got a folder for it, so just temporary place, and save it here. You click on, then it will go through and download everything in the project. And this may take a little bit of time, depending on how fast your internet is. When it asks you to initialize Git LFS, you're going to want to do this for sure. You'd want to show it in Floor. And this would be the project itself. Once you clone Nijito onto your computer, you will not need to keep GitHub running to do anything with the project. However, when there's changes on the project, GitHub Desktop will not automatically download those changes. You have to open up the GitHub Desktop client, and then up here, there will be this button that says pull origin, and it will say that, it'll show a down arrow. That means that there's an update to be downloaded. So when you click on that, it will go ahead, download it, and sync everything, and then you have the latest version. It also will not automatically upload your changes back to the main project. If that's needed, I can also create a video about that, but this alone will be enough just to keep up to date with the project itself. So at this point, I will close GitHub Desktop. All right, now that Unity is finished installing, so if I go to my desktop, there's Unity right there. I'm not really sure what it will do on another computer. Whatever the case, you're going to get a list of projects. For you, if you've just installed Unity, this is going to be empty. You're going to want to click Add, and then I'm going to go to where cloned the project, and then you just click on Nijito and do select full. And then I'll just click it to launch it. And then the first time you open it, it will take some time for it to clone everything on your computer. There's some other things it needs to work correctly. Okay, once Unity has done everything it needs to, it will just open up the project. Let's see, I do not believe this is the default view. There we go. Your view will probably look something like this, and you have the project done. One way you can test to make sure it's working is if you go into scenes over here, and then asset testing. Then if you run, there we go. We have whatever text is currently loaded. Of course, what you do from here depends on what your role is and what you're focusing on. I will make another video just after this one for the writing team. If we need another video for the art team, then I can do that as well. Also, at this point, it's assuming you are not actually pushing stuff to the repo, but sooner or later that will probably happen. So more videos to come. This will at least get you started.